திருவிளக்கே திருவிளக்கே தேவி பராசக்தி திருவிளக்கே தேவியின் வடிவே திருவிளக்கே தேவியே உனக்கொரு நமஸ்காரம் தேவியே உனக்கொரு நமஸ்காரம். Hello viewers, Truly Divine Channel wishes all a very happy Kartigai Deepam. On this occasion, we shall know the significance of celebrating Kartigai Deepam and the prasadams which are offered during this day. First, the main important history is Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu quarrel with each other over their individual supremacy in terms of power and strength. Lord Shiva, disturbed by their arguments, and appeared in front of them as a flame of Jyoti fire. Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu decided to play with each other to find the start and end of this fire flame. Lord Brahma took the form of a swan and Lord Vishnu took the form of a Varaha. Finally, none of them found the flame. Lord Shiva appeared back into his divine form and they realized about the infiniteness and supreme power of Lord Shiva. Kartigai Deepam is the day when Lord Shiva emerged in the flame of fire. The next reason goes, according to another version, Lord Muruga took the form of 6 flames that appeared from the Lord Shiva's third eye. These 6 flames took the form of 6 babies and gathered together in Saravana Poigai lake. On this day, these 6 babies were taken by Goddess Parvati. Later, Goddess Parvati joined the 6 babies into one great force, Lord Muruga. Kartigai Deepam is also the best day to worship Lord Muruga. To Lord are Pori Urundai, Adai, Vada and Payasam. Let us know this simpler way of preparing Pori Urundai by our friend Mrs. Ranganai.
The ingredients needed for the preparation of Pori Urundai is half cup of sliced coconut. You need not chop it. You can slice like that thin way so that it will be very tasty when it is mixed with the jaggery. Then half kg of jaggery, which you can chop it, and half kg of manmaral, or you can say it as a pori. So these are the ingredients. Let us see how we are going to prepare. So the jaggery have to be put on a kadai, and half glass of water you can have it. Let it dissolve, and then we have to filter that. After that we have to make a pag. So let us see how we are going to do it. So the half kg of jaggery is first dropped in the vessel, and half glass of water is mixed, and make it to dissolve in a stove. Then you can filter that one, because always jaggery contains sand particles, so you can filter it after it has been completely soluble in water. So now it is completely soluble, so let us filter it, and then we are going to prepare the pag. So jaggery has been completely filtered, and now we are it is ready to make the pag. So let us see. So after it has been filtered, then let it make it as a pag. So in this step, you can add your chopped or what is that is cut sliced coconut on it, so that the pori urunda becomes very tasty. And some ilachi powder also you can have it at the last. So let it boil for some time, and then we can see how we are going to get the pag. Pag is very important, then only you can make it as a round balls. Otherwise you will not get it. So now it is boiling nicely. The jaggery is boiling nicely. So let us put it on a glass of water and see. You could observe that the jaggery is completely soluble and it is not able to come up. So it has to be taken as a balls. Then only you can round it, put balls of murmure there. Okay. So now let us see whether it is going to come or not. It is the previous stage what I have shown you. So the next stage I'll show you. See, you can see that it is there on the water. So even this is not the correct stage. It is not able to come up by our hand. So now it is next stage. You can put it and you can observe it on a bowl of water, that you are able to take it but you are not able to round it up. Like a tomato, like you must have it. Nicely it has to be rounded up. So little bit you can lower the flame and you can observe that whether you are getting it or not. So this is the right thing where you have to see it very carefully. So another 2-3 minutes you will get your pag like. So now again I am putting it on the water and you can observe that you are able to take that the jaggery solutions, but you are not able to round it up. So little bit let the thing be in the lower flame itself. Otherwise it goes to a final stage where when you put your marmaralu in that, you will not take it out at all. You cannot able to take it at all. So this is very very carefully you have to do it. The correct stage you have to see it, and then you can switch off your stove there, and then slowly you can add the marmaralu and you can nicely stir it. Pori, and you can just stir it. Now you can observe it. Yeah, it is coming out. So this is the correct stage. You can hold it up and you can see how it is making it into balls. See, you can see that you can make that into small balls. And this is the correct stage where you can add your pori by switching off your stove there, because the next stage will be the kadai itself will have one more boiling thing. So you can just switch off the stove and then you can start stirring it with your pori. See, nicely you are able to take it. Nicely it has come out. So this is the correct pag where you can add your pori to it. So you can switch off the stove and slowly you can add the pori unda to it, and with continuous stirring. So just add it and stir it continuously. The flipper also must be very like those are flippers are there, no? In that you can use it. You can take one packet of murmuralu and how much ever the pag is consuming, according to that you can add your murmuralu. It is not that it must be half kg or 1 kg. If you take the pag is more, means you can further add to it. But it will be very hot, so please don't touch it and see. Still you can add, because you can see that everything have been absorbed by our murmuralu. On panni. So little bit you can add it. So nicely the pag must be mixed with our murmuralu, and then finally what you can do is you can put it in a plate. And when it is cooled down, that time also you can make it as a ball, or with hotness itself you can make. But with this container itself, once it gets boiled, and that is the reason we go with the container. Yes, now it has been completely absorbed. The paga is completing absorbing all the murmuralu, and nicely you can stir it and just put it out in a plate. Now nicely it has been mixed with our paga, the murmuralu. Then you can put it in a plate so that it can slowly get cooled out. And then with this hotness itself, people will be doing it. But if we want also see stickiness, you must find it out. Then only when we are rounding it up, making it as a ball, it gets balled up. Otherwise, nicely it becomes a powder. It cannot be made into balls. So now this is the right stage. So you can put it in a plate like this and make it to cool for some time, or if you are able to round it up now itself, you can do it. You can have your rice flour side away so that you can touch that one and you can make it as a balls. So again, if I add, it becomes very difficult for me to bowl it. So that is the reason I have stopped it. So you can make this one, you can make it into cool, and some you can have it in the container itself, let it be. So when it is cooled also, you will get it, because it is little bit sticky here. You can observe that it is very hot. So when it is cooled also, you can hold it, round it as a ball. So the way how you add your murmuralu to it, that is important, and the paga is important. First it be show it seems to be that it cannot be holded, but little bit if you press it, then you can see that it can be holded, or if it is cooled also, you can observe that it can be holded. So like this you can hold it nicely, or if you want it has to be holded in the hot way itself, then bigger way you can round it as a balls, and you can do Naivedyam for our Lord Mahavishnu. So like this you can hold it. See, even if it has been cooled also, you can observe that it can be holded nicely, tightly you can hold it, and you can make it as a balls, which will be very interesting for the children to have that as a snacks also. Or this is a special recipe for our see, like this bigger way you can hold it, in which temple also they used to prepare in this bigger pori urunda, and you can do prasadam to our Lord Mahavishnu. So like this Kartika Paurnami, this is a special recipe which in Tamil Nadu we used to prepare for our Kartika Deepam. So like this it can be made it as a round balls. See, when we are in childhood days, our grandmother and our moms will do it in the hot itself, but a little bit if you do it in a paga correctly, even if it is cold also, you can see now it has been completely became cold nicely, so that you can just make it as a balls. Bigger balls itself you can make it, or no, if you need smaller balls, then smaller balls also you can prepare, and this can be done for the prasadam for Kartika Paurnami. See, even if it is cold also you are getting it. So like this you can do it, bigger balls or even smaller balls you can do it. With one hand you can do it.
Poriyurundai, delicious poriyurundai is offered to God. திருவிளக்கே திருவிளக்கே தேவி பராசக்தி திருவிளக்கே தேவியின் வடிவே திருவிளக்கே தேவியே உனக்கொரு நமஸ்காரம் தேவியே உனக்கொரு நமஸ்காரம் தேவியே உனக்கொரு நமஸ்காரம்.
कृष्णानन्द मुकुन्द मुरारी वामन माधव गोविन्दा जय Srihari Kesava Raghava Vishnu Lakshmi Narayana Narasimha. Hello viewers, welcome to Truly Divine. Today, in this auspicious occasion of Diwali, let us have a recipe of Adirasam. So, we will be finding it little bit difficult, but in an easy way, I'll say it. So, you have to take 2 glass or 1 glass according to your house members. So, you can take 2 glass of rice, soak it for 1 hour and then dry it on a white cloth like this, and it must not be dried completely. So after 10 to 15 minutes, when you just hold it and see with your dry hand, you can feel the coolness. You can feel the coolness. So when you just hold it after 10 minutes, you can see that the coldness of your rice. So this is the right constituent to be powdered for this rice. Next, when we take 2 glass of rice, we have to take 2 glass of powdered jaggery. So these are the 2 components which are very much essential for our recipe Adirasam. So for the preparation of Adirasam, we have taken the soaked rice which have been soaked for 1 hour and it has been dried for 20 minutes, and you have to just touch it and see it, hold it and see it, so that you will feel the coldness. That's all. And then that rice you can put it in the mixie and you can grind it to its flour. So after grinding it, we have to sieve it so that the small tiny particles of the flour will fall down, and the rest of the thing also we can grind it once again. So you can see that the rice have been made into powder, fine powder, and you have to sieve it, and then finally you can prepare the flour of rice. Right, so we have grinded the powder very nicely, and if you just mix it, you can feel the coolness of that flour. So like this we have turned it, and it must be done immediately. The flour must not be dried. So it has to be in its coolness only. With that only we are going to prepare the flour first for our Adirasam. Next, we have got 2 tumblers of rice soaked in 1 hour, and we have grinded it and we have made it into flour. That is one part. The other part is 2 parts of our jaggery. We have to take it, nicely chop it, and that one you can use it. And for further taste, we have taken ilachi powder little bit and dry ginger powder little bit. So next step is we have to prepare the so-called as pagu or the jaggery solution. First, the jaggery has to be put in a kadai and let it soak, like soaking of water only. Just for 2 glass of jaggery, you can add half or 3/4 of water to it. Let it dissolve, and we have to filter this one, and we have to make the jaggery solution in a very, very careful manner, which is very, very important for our Adirasam. So now, after the jaggery have been completely dissolved, we are going to filter it. So this part is also very important, and the other part is our making of rice flour. Rice flour is also very, very important. If we make mistake in these 2 conditions, then we will not get a good Adirasam. So now the jaggery, let it dissolve, and then we have to filter it, and then we have to make the solution of jaggery, which is a very, very important part in our preparation of Adhirasam. Now the jaggery have been completely dissolved. Let us filter it, because whenever we prepare the jaggery solutions, it is very important that it has to be filtered, because it may have the sand particles. So let us filter the jaggery completely in another bowl, and then again we can prepare the sugar paste. So now we can filter it, and you can see the residue or the muddy particles on our filter. And then now we are going to prepare this filtered solution into the sugar paste. Let us be very careful in preparation of this jaggery paste, which is very, very important, and it takes nearly 2 days for us to prepare this Adhirasam. Then it becomes very soft, and it is very healthy dishes also. So now the jaggery solutions have started to boil nicely. So this is our older traditional sweet, and which is very, very healthy dish for our children and for everyone. So instead of having our sugar, if we use our jaggery and prepare many sweets, it will be very healthy, because our jaggery contains a lot of hemoglobin in it. And now, as the solution is boiling, you must have a bowl of water in it, near to it, and this one is very, very important. When it is started to boil nicely, you have to pour little bit of this solution into this water, and you have to see that whether the particular consistency have come across. So still it is boiling, so you can note that it is boiling. And now just let me pour it, and let me show it how it will be in the water content. Now you can see it is spreading out. It is spreading out. So this is not the correct stage. Let it boil also for some more time. And at this particular stage, you can lower the flame, so that at particular stage we can mix this rice flour into this jaggery solution. And this jaggery solution paste is very, very important. So slowly it is boiling. So now you can just pour it and see it on water, and you can observe that it is coming to your hand, and it can be able to rotate like this. The outer part may look like your tomatoes, and it's a right stage where you can mix your rice flour into it. So this stage we can add our elachi powder and dry ginger powder to it, and then you can make your flame to switch off, and then slowly you can add your rice flour into it. You can add your rice flour into it with a continuous stirring. You have to switch off the flame, and then you have to add your rice flour into it slowly, and then you can start mixing it. So with this, it has to be at least be at rest for at least for 12 to 16 hours. So today we are preparing this flour and putting it in a bowl. Just you can cover it with a cloth and you can close it. And next day morning, you can just press it and put it in your oil. So you will get your nicely sweeter adersam for us. And you must not increase your jaggery or your rice flour. The measurement is very, very important. Totally you can see that it will be mixed, and when it gets cooled you can see that it becomes as a duff, like your chapati duff it becomes. So slowly you can add it and stir it. The jaggery will be taking nicely the rice flour, and just you have to put it in a bowl. And if you take it by tomorrow morning, sure, after cooling you can see that you will get a nice chapati like duff. Now it is looking like a paste. I think we can add still more rice flour to it. So slowly the duff is going to become thick like. So when it becomes cooled, you can see that it becomes as a duff. So now I think our measurement is very much correct. So you can add the complete duff into it. Then you stir it. So then also it becomes as a paste. But it has to be soaked. The flour must be soaked minimum of 12 to 16 hours. Then only your adarasam will become very sweet. Now you can see that this is the correct consistency, where it is like a thick paste. Now what you can do it is, you can transfer this one in a nice bowl, and you can store it for 12 to 16 hours. Afterwards, when you put it in a oil bowl, you can see a very good delicious adarasam. So now nicely we have mixed, and it is like a paste like, but it is not stiff. But tomorrow morning when we take it, it becomes stiff. So it has to be transferred in a bowl. So before putting it in a bowl, you can use your ghee or your till oil. 1 spoon or little bit you can put it ghee into it, and then you can transfer this duff into that bowl. So after transferring it into another bowl, you can put just 2 spoons of till oil into it, and then you can cover it with a neat white cloth, putting a rubber band, and let it be for, you don't put a plate and cover it please, because the water droplets may fall and spoil the duff. And this duff you can keep it for nearly 2 weeks also. Whenever you want, you can take it and do your adarasam. The remaining part you can hold it for 2 weeks also in your fridge. And now, but please don't cover it with a steel plate. You can have a white cloth, so that you can put rubber band into it, or you can tie it. So let it be for 2 to 3 hours, so that it becomes cool. After that, when in the night time, you can just cover it with a steel plate. Before that, please don't cover it. You can put a rubber band for this, and it cools. Let it cool for some time, and let it be for 12 to 16 hours. After that, tomorrow when we take it, this becomes a very good paste, and that can be bowled, and it can be fried in our oil pan. Okay. So yesterday we have soaked this one 16 hours. After 16 hours, you can see that the duff is not sticking on my hand. It is not sticking on my hand. So you can make it as a round small balls, and like this, if you have a oil cover or some polythene cover, you can put it in that in a round shape, and then preheat the oil. It must not be heated a lot. So when it is dropped, so after preheating, we can observe small duff. You just drop it. It has to come slowly above. So that is the right stage. Then you can lower the flame, and then you can drop your adharsam in that. So it comes slowly up. Make it as a small ball and round shape and drop it in the oil. Preheat the oil. After some time, you can see that the adharsam comes up. And slowly with two flippers you have to take that. Simultaneously you can drop the other one, but it sometimes sticks out. So one by one if you take, then it is well and good. So now you can see that the adharsam have come up with a bulged shape. Just turn it over, and you take it in a light brown color itself, because when it is kept down again it changes its color there. So it gets boiled easily. So now it is nicely, it has boiled. It becomes as a light brown color. When you take it and when you keep it out, it becomes again dark. So with 2 spoons you can take it, because it takes a lot of oil there. So you can just press it with the other spoon, and so that the oil drops out in the oil can itself. And then you can prepare a very good delicious adharsam. So like this we can prepare a delicious adharsam, and even we can offer to God as prasadam. So let us have a review of how we have prepared. So 2 glass of rice. 2 glass of rice has to be soaked for 1 hour, and it has to be dried in a white cloth, and you have to touch it and see for 15 to 20 minutes. After 15 to 20 minutes, you can observe that the coolness of rice have been felt on our hand, and then you can take that rice, and for 2 glass of rice we have to take 1 glass of jaggery, which has to be chopped nicely. Now this dried rice have to be made into flour in a mixie jar, and you sieve it and make it as a white flour into smaller pieces. Then take glass chopped jaggery, put it in a kadai, and little bit of water to it, and make it as a pagam. So the jaggery solution must be poured in water, and you have to round it and see whether it is like a ball or like a tomato, how you touch it, like glassy jaggery part you will get it. And then that is the right stage, and that stage is very important. And this grinding rice flour is another very important task for our making adharsam. And then you can put the flour into that jaggery solution and stir it, and then you can observe that it has been given as a thick paste, and then you transfer it into another vessel, and close it with a towel. Let it be for 16 to 18 hours. So the day before if you do it, then it will be delicious when you have it in a festival. So yesterday we have done that, and today morning we have taken it and we have put it in a oil cover and like a balls, and made it as adharsam. Preheat the oil, and with a slow flame you just boil or fry our adharsam. So this is the right way to prepare it, and you can take it in a light brown color itself. After some time it changes its colors to darker. So now we have prepared it, and whatever we are preparing, we are offering to Lord Perumal. So let us offer it. Om Krishnananda Mugunda Murari Vamana Madhava Govinda Jai Sri Hari Kesava Raghava Vishnu Lakshmi Narayana Narasimha. Hari Om Krishnarpanam. Please do like and share.
விளக்கே திருவிளக்கே தேவி பராசக்தி திருவிளக்கே தேவியின் வடிவே திருவிளக்கே தேவியே உனக்கொரு நமஸ்காரம்.